Hey everybody, Yolk and Heiden here, and I'm back with the December 13th combat replay. I got a message from Lodrik in the email stating that there may have been a misstep by his escort aircraft in China, so I'm expecting our P-40s there to have a good day. So let's watch and see what happens. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so right off the bat they capture Alor Star, but that's fine because we've already abandoned it. Okay, so now, well, that's not great. I sent a minesweeper to sweep mines at Merak, and it hit a mine. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. All right, here is one of our mine anti-submarine patrols. It's these motor launches. They don't do any damage, but they keep the sub pinned down. Oh, looks like we've spotted some mines, and we just hit quite a few mines. S-36 off the coast of Takao, taking a shot at a torpedo boat and missing. And not much comes of that. Now we have the I-174 near Pearl Harbor, which is being pinned down by one of my anti-sub patrols. Again, nothing came of that, but no attack on us. I-116 near Lihu. Wastes a bunch of torpedoes on a destroyer minesweeper. Fine with me. That's 4 less torpedoes that can be used on a more important target. And then this is our guys pinning down the I-171. Very active submarine activity off of Pearl Harbor. Oh, well, that's a shame. I hope this doesn't sink. I had sent that there to lay some mines, and it sank. Well, so much for that. Mine laying might be an issue if we can't get our mine layers in there to do the job. And then we have a number of ships sinking due to mines now. But it's really unfortunate when your minesweepers hit the mines they're supposed to be sweeping and sink. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Not a great start to this turn. A lot of aircraft sighting. Okay, so we just saw a Val, so that's probably from that Hiryu task force that we saw earlier. Oh. We had a sighting report by something I may want to take a look at later. These are our anti-submarine aircraft patrols spotting his subs right now. So he's sweeping a field that's got nothing there. We have pulled our fighters out of there already because I'm not going to just send them up to die for no reason. Waste of sorties is all that is. These are his sallies hitting us, leaving Quite. We take almost no casualties there. These are some of his light aircraft hitting us, probably out of Hankow. This is a unit that I've got on this road here, just trying to move it to the mountain range. We take light casualties. And a softening up raid at Georgetown. All I have there is a static unit that can't move, so if I lose it, I lose it. And then some more single engine aircraft hitting my units that are relocating to more favorable terrain. I've been doing my best to pull units out of this area here because it's just undefensible to me. Oh. Well, I would hope that we'd have more than 2 P-40s up, but we'll see how they do. Come on, P-40s. I'm counting on you. Oh, we get a Nate. Come on, P-40s. Do something. What's 2 of our aircraft that are damaged right now? We just don't have enough aircraft here. I severely doubt that. Yeah, okay. So these guys get through. We just didn't have enough aircraft in the area. This is hitting my unit that's retreating up the road here. So it says we shot down 1-8, but we have 2 of our aircraft damaged, and we take 89 casualties on the ground. Oh. Oh. Oh, this should be good. We get some P-40s up against unescorted aircraft, and these aren't particularly good aircraft, so this might be this could be pretty good. Come on, P-40s. I'm counting on you. Okay, that's 2 so far. All right. At least 3. 4. All right, all right. Let's go. 5. Come on, keep it up. We're running out of aircraft here. Oh, 6. Okay. Wow, this is good so far. I'd love them to take out some of these lilies. I think we're running out of aircraft. Okay, a lily goes down. I think that's at least 7 aircraft now. 8. 9. 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's keep it going. 11. Oh, man, we have 1 aircraft left. 12. Okay, that's it. We got at least 12 of those, though. That's pretty good. 12 for no loss. Oh, hold on. Let's catch them on the way out here. Well, I think they were already, our aircraft were already disrupted by the time they came back through. So it's saying 7 here, but with fog of war, I'm counting at least 12. So we'll have to look at the intel report at the end to see. But that was a very good showing by our P-40s today. Okay, so we got some Sallies hitting here at Sao So, or Kaoping rather, area. Some Ans starting to do some softening up here at Changsha. I doubt they're going to do much damage at all. Well, they do more than I thought, but it's not much. And a large raid coming in from probably down here, hitting us at Victoria Point. This is a very small unit they're attacking, so the casualties are going to be proportionately light. I have almost nothing at Victoria Point. That's going to fall. And another annoying raid from Sama hitting Pakoi. Not much we can do to stop that. And a repeat. Some more lilies coming in, probably from, I don't know from where, but yeah, they take another few casualties, but we should not be taking too much damage here between the weather being heavy rain and this being one of those ×3 defense hexes in the mountains. That gives us a lot of cover from air attack. And he's definitely planning on attacking that soon. He's trying to soften it up. Again, we take almost no casualties between the terrain and the weather. These raids are not going to do much. So he's attacking us here because I think he intends to attack this hex next turn. So he's trying to disrupt us a bit. And this is a raid that I'm launching on Chiang Mai. Getting some hits here. I don't think there's anything here. I'm just trying to damage the infrastructure here because I know that this base is used to attack into Burma. So I want to take advantage of him not being here now and put some damage on it to delay it being set up for action. And another raid from Mogwai doing something similar, but it looks like they just straight miss. Oh! Well, he caught up to us, guys. I thought it would take him longer to move aircraft to Miri. I don't know what he's actually using to support them because there's no way he's got aerial support there. That's definitely a carrier-based unit. So the thing is that I know for a fact he doesn't have any aviation support there. So like any aircraft that are damaged or disabled are going to be stuck there and not flyable. Whereas my B-17s will be able to get repaired. So I'm hoping we can weather the storm and at least get some hits on Miri. But I think the jig is up. We're going to have to find somewhere else to go now because he's going to be ready for us hitting here now. It just goes to show you that he does not want us hitting his oil installations. Let's go ahead and just fast forward to the end of this. It's not going to be good. We get through. I just don't know how much damage you're going to do. Hardly any. All right, so that raid was a big waste. We have one B-17 destroyed, 9 damage, which is basically the entire raid. He takes no losses. We only get 1 oil hit. We're going to have to suspend ops at Miri because we can't sustain that for long. And unfortunately, this is the carrier raid that I was hoping to avoid. I was trying to get the task forces to go into the port and disband and get in there, because I'm sure he's actually attacking at-sea task forces. So we're gonna lose some ships here that I wanted them to disband. Yeah, these are ships from the Philippines and also from Hong Kong. I was trying to get into Balikpapan. This is unfortunate. The destroyers are doing a good job dodging, but anything bigger than that are going to go down. Man, this is a real shame. Alright, so we basically do nothing to stop this raid. We lose at least 2 ships with another destroyer already hit. These ships should have disbanded in the port, but they didn't. Yeah. he's really softening up Xiao, so he definitely wants to attack there. Looks like a sweep over an airfield that will have nothing there. Hopefully I can get the Pope into port before it's too late. All right, so I definitely see something I am a little concerned about. Over near Pearl Harbor. Could very well be nothing, but I need to take a look at that. Hmm. Man, I wish my escort ships were as good as his. When I played Japan, the Allied subs just ran through me like a hot knife through butter. My escorts could do nothing to stop them, but yet um, I've had multiple subs damaged by escort ships in this campaign. So we take 3 hits, and I'm sure that's going to be a lot of damage. This is one of our Dutch subs south of Saigon. Nothing really happens there. We do manage to get some torpedoes off here on this task force at turn 8, which is cool. We missed, but that means that the sub isn't maybe as damaged as I thought. All right, so this is just a disorganized base force that was already well on its way of being dead. So they very well may finish this off. But what it does do is give us a sneak peek of what he's got coming towards us here. That was destined to happen. This unit was basically in disorganization. I was unable to even control it, so that's fine. It slowed him down a little bit. So here we are at the big Hong Kong attack. I don't think we're going to be able to hold much longer, especially he's bringing in 2 full divisions right now. That's probably a bit more combat power than these guys can take. So this might be the end for Hong Kong. Let's see. Come on, guys. All right, make your bets, guys. I'm about to fast forward this. Are we going to hold or not? We do not hold.
Poor GIs and Marines. This is Orphan Anne at Radio Tokyo, bringing
that didn't
you
take
some
long.
hot music and another blow to your morale. Today, our High Command announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Hong Kong.
Well, so much for that one. That held a whopping 2 turns. He came in really heavy, though. 2 full divisions is more than these guys can take. We take a ton of casualties. This is going to kill us in points. He takes basically none. Well, good luck, guys. We'll see you in 5 years or 4 years. You're done. At the attack at Iba, these units I could not get out fast enough. They kind of got stuck there. So let's take a look at what he's got. Recon Regiment, 2 tank regiments. This is the Parachute Regiment. And a bunch of SNLF units. Oh, now I know what's coming towards me. Totally expected that. So 364 AV at Iba right now. And we can expect that to be coming in. Although we do inflict some casualties here. Not enough to really stop them, but it's something. All right. And then this is the old Lusu war area holding on here at Hawaiian, and it falls. It was going to happen sooner or later. We got a couple good turns out of this at least. And then another attack at Rabal. This might be the one that finishes it off. No! We hold for one more turn. That's awesome. So the Lark Battalion holds out for one last time. We'll see how many more times they can do that. I don't think it'll be many more. But it's slowing things down for them a little bit. Good job at Rabal. Turn 8's going to fall by default because I've already pulled everything out. Overall, I'd say this was a difficult turn. We had a really good day in China as far as the air war goes, but once again, the Hiryu is just wreaking havoc on our ships. It is running unopposed in the Makassar Strait. It's taking out ships that should have been in port, so I have to find a way to deal with this because I have to keep that open to get my ships out of there. There's just no other option. It must be destroyed. Overall, I'd say this was a bad turn. We lost a lot of bases, lost a lot of troops. My B-17 raid got shot to pieces. I lost a bunch of ships to mines that I was not thinking they should have lost. So really not a lot of good came out of this except for some fighters having good luck. So let's take a look at the intel report now and look at the damage. Okay, guys, I'm back with the intel report. I had to turn from Lodrik, so let's take a look at what we did here. So starting with aircraft losses today, we actually had a green day, if you will. We're only showing 4 losses to his 16, so let's take a look at that. This is really good. So we're showing a total of 10 Idas shot down, 5 Sonias shot down, and a Lily and a Nate. That was all over China. That was really, really awesome. Our P-40s did a lot of good there. I think he had an escort that didn't quite link up and fly, so that was definitely in our favor. Now, on the flip side of that, we lost 3 B-17s on a very ill-conceived raid on Miri. I need to learn to stop sending the same raid to the same place because he moved fighters there. I didn't think he would that soon, especially because I don't think he has any aviation support at Miri yet. So, like, any aircraft that get damaged there are going to get stuck there until he gets something there to fix them. But he did it, and it defeated our raid. So we'll have to find another use for our B-17s at this point. Overall, though, a very successful day in the air. Top pilots. This list is getting a little bigger finally. We don't have any aces yet, but we're slowly climbing our way up there with all these P-40s that are doing work in China. So for our losses today, we only have 1 wounded and 2 killed pilots, which is outstanding considering what it has been in the past. So these are definitely losses we can absorb. As far as the ground battle, it was not so great today. We took a lot of losses on the ground with the fall of Hong Kong and also some losses in the Philippines. So this is basically unavoidable. We're going to take casualties early on, and they're going to be heavy. It's just unfortunate that the Hong Kong couldn't hold out longer. As far as ship losses, you'll notice that his ship losses went up by 1 ship. In the operations report, it stated that one of his mini subs in Pearl Harbor was reported as sunk. So that's the increase in +1 ships there. We lost quite a bit more. So last turn, we lost the mine layer near Balikpapan. This AG and this AO also near Balikpapan due to an air raid. We lost a total of 4 ships to those dang submines that he laid near Palembang and Merak, and one of which was a minesweeper, which kind of baffles me that this minesweeper got sunk by a mine without really sweeping that many mines. Now, I've seen minesweepers take losses in the past, sweeping mines, but not after sweeping only 7 mines. So that's pretty disappointing. A couple of these ships here were destroyed in the slips at Hong Kong, and there's nothing we can do to avoid that. That's just going to happen. I really can't stop that. And then, yeah, that's basically our ship losses. So little piddly ships, not worth a lot of points, but it is increasing our total number of ships lost. And to me, that's just a number in my head that's driving me nuts. I wanted to keep that number low. I remember watching Dojo play Lodrik, and he has something like 400 ships sunk by April of 1942, which just seems astounding to me that he could lose that many ships. So that's the number in my head that I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to lose less ships than Dojo. So I don't know if I'm doing any good or not. And is that even a good benchmark? I don't know. I don't want to lose ships just for fun. If they get lost in combat or lost in action doing something heroic, so be it. But if he's just picking them off, or they're getting sunk because they're hitting stupid mines, you know, that's disappointing. So that's it for the intelligence report. What I want to do now is just kind of go over a few of the things in the map that I find interesting. And right off the bat, if we take a look at Hawaii, we're noticing a major shift in his submarine activity. You'll notice before we had a lot of submarines over here. They seem to be shifting up here. And what he's doing is he's leaving us a big gap. He's giving us a big wide gap to get stuff in and out of Hawaii. And I trust this. I trust this because we have so many aircraft doing naval search and anti-submarine warfare that I believe these are basically all the subs that he's got. They've all been spotted. And they're shifting further north and to the northeast. And if I were a betting man, I would say that he's trying to shift towards interdicting ships coming in from the west coast, because this is kind of the pathway they would take to go in. But overall, I think we're winning the anti-submarine war in Hawaii. We're driving his subs further and further away, and the further away he goes, the more he has to spread them out, which gives us gaps to get ships into. So I think this is a win. I'm going to be adjusting my anti-submarine patrols accordingly to take advantage of this and to also continue pushing him further away. But this is good stuff. This is something that I noticed also. Check this out. We've spotted the carriers again. These are the carriers that he split off from the Kido Butai, and they are definitely moving to the southwest. And southwest is over here in our soft underbelly. Very concerning. We have very limited time now to get stuff into or out of Port Moresby. I'm pretty sure he's steering right for this area here to interdict shipping coming in, because I don't know that we have much to stop that. So I'm on a time clock, a rapid time clock, because that task force can move pretty fast. And here's where they're at. It's a matter of days before he steers them this way. So they're spotted moving southwest. Now they could very well turn south and try to start interdicting our convoys out in this area. But with all the spotting assets we have in place, I think we'll see that coming and we'll adjust accordingly. I'm more concerned about this area here. So we need to get done what we need to get done here quickly, because he's going to close the door on this soon, and there's nothing we're going to do about it. Rabaul has held, but not for much longer. I have been successful in pulling out one of the units that are defending it. It's one of the fragments of the Port Moresby Brigade. I'm trying to rebuild that in Port Moresby, because I understand that units that are rebuilt to their largest formation size are more effective than a bunch of fragments. So I'm trying to get them all pulled back in. So I give Rabaul one more turn to hold out, and then it's toast. But our air evacuation is going well. Let's take a look at China real quick. Overall, I'm pleased with the progress we're making in China. Our evacuation of Southeast China is going well. This situation here hasn't turned into much, and we're able to evacuate this way. And I would say that that's going as expected. Up here, my consolidation efforts are going as expected as well. For now, I feel satisfied that I am conducting my China strategy as I want. It's going the way I want it to right now. Now, granted, we're only 7-8 days into this, but what I'm wanting to happen is happening. We're combining where I want to combine, and I'm satisfied with this. We'll see how it goes in the coming days, but I'm following my playbook, and it appears to be working right now. So I'm going to keep doing that. So nothing too earth-shattering in China other than the fall of Hong Kong, which happened pretty dang quick. But it was destined to fall anyway. I was hoping we could hold out just a little bit longer, but we can't. It's done. Over here in Indochina, I believe this unit's going to hit a wall when they get to Hanoi. So I don't think I'm going to press any further. I wasn't intending to get in here deep and go to war over Hanoi. It's not that important. It's not worth enough points for me to try to take losses doing it. But we've gained a little bit of territory. We put a foothold here, so I'll take that. Things are going well in Burma. We have supplies heading in there now, and we should see the first of the troop reinforcements showing up soon. Also, mole mine buildup is going well. Overall, everything in Burma is going fine, but it's very early still. A lot can happen. Over here in Malaya, things aren't so great. He's finally made it into Johor Bahru, and this will fall quickly because I don't have hardly anything there. And this looks like a pretty strong unit, so he will take this. And then we're going to be pushing to Singapore with not a lot of troops because he cut us off. He's also gotten into Malacca, and I believe this to be an armored unit, so this will probably go down next turn. And then the fallback position here will be blocking things up here and trying to slow him down once Singapore falls, which I expect will be before the end of the month, with him having gotten to hit the fast forward button going into merging so quick. We just kind of ran out of options, and we're stuck with our forces divided and not all in Singapore like I wanted them to be. So Singapore will be done by the end of the month, which is 2 to 3 months faster than I wanted. And then the last thing I'm concerned about right now is the Hiryu, which I know is right here. He's continuing to just threaten me and prod me here, and right now it's so critical that we keep the Makassar Strait clear and open. And with this unit here, he's blocking me in, so I have to get drastic here. Something's going to happen or else, because I cannot allow him to keep killing my ships at will in this area. This area has to be left open for me to get the rest of my ships from the Philippines out of here. So stay tuned. I'm hoping for something spectacular next turn. I won't say what yet, but we got to deal with this. I think that's basically it for my analysis right now. If you have any questions about something I didn't cover or something that I may have glossed over too quickly, please leave a comment or come over to the Discord channel and I'll explain it a little bit more as much as I can without giving away any OPSEC related stuff like the location of my carriers and things like that. I'm not talking. I'm keeping that to myself right now because I don't know who's watching these videos. I don't think it might be Lodrik per se, but you never know if he's got spies feeding him intel. So I'll talk about some things, but not everything. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. Please keep watching because I've got more turns coming. I will be going on vacation here for a few days after I get this turn to Lodrik tonight. So it may be Sunday-ish before I get a chance to make another video. But just keep watching my other content and keep watching this series and go over to Lodrik's channel and watch a side of it if you like. Compare the two. Just don't discuss anything between the sides, you know. Anything you see on my videos you don't want to share with Lodrik and vice versa. I don't want to know anything about what you're seeing on his because I want this to be fair. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys soon.